Yeah! 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 Let's fucking go! What if that was it? What if that was the whole stream? Just me doing that. Just the whole time I'm losing my mind. I get up, I start going over here, and I'm just like... I just cover myself in like strawberry jelly or something and lose my fucking mind. Would anyone watch that? I wonder. I truly sometimes wonder about these things. Anyways. What is up, my horror-loving dudes? What is up, what is up, what is up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel, where we scream and smother jelly all over our chest and nipples and whatnot. You know, pretty typical Monday night things. How's everyone doing tonight? Is anyone else covered in jelly and jams and spreading nips around? I don't know. You know, I don't know what's going on. Ghostface 95 is here saying, what's everyone's favorite scary movie? Throw them in the chat, baby. Let's see it happen. I want to see some favorite movies out there. Is Edward saying Showgirls? Showgirls is your favorite horror movie? What's up, Edward? Edward, how's it going, man? Welcome, welcome. Scream is your favorite, Ghostface 95. Very fitting. Very fitting for you, good sir. RJ is with us tonight. What's up, RJ? How's it going? A rainy Monday night. Ooh. It's a little rainy here in old Ohio. A little boring, but, you know, that's how it always is. So, welcome. Let's talk some Scream 7 more and some Freddy Krueger. Welcome to prime time, bitch. Love it, RJ. Some good shit, man. We're gonna talk about it all. But first, we got to say hello to the wonderful people in the chat, including a KillJoy cult member. What lies beneath? What's up, my friend? Skulls and Roses. I love it. Romantic, but gothic. Oh, fancy. What's up, my friend? How's it going? The gaming shows today were shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Honestly, I know there's been a lot of little like trailers and shits for like video games. I got to start keeping up with it more, but old Jake's already busy keeping up with horror movie stuff, man. There's a lot to keep up with. Greetings, Connie. Greetings from planet Mars. Greetings. Ghostface Vince McMahon. I'm curious if this is really Vince McMahon, who's a big fan of the channel. That would that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild if Vince McMahon is out here just watching my streams. That's pretty awesome, Vince. Thanks for being here, man. King Parham's with us. Yo, what up, my friend? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, dude. What the fuck did I just walk into? A guy getting naked and covering himself in jelly. I mean, I don't know what you want from me, Tori. What do you expect from this page at this point? Come on. I would get kicked off of YouTube so fast. I want you all to know that. We have a lot of special messages to talk about too in a second here. But Dan Kev is saying, hey Jake, your love is going to keep me going on the night shift. Nice. Good, Dan. I hope you have a wonderful night shift, whatever you're doing. If you're stocking boxes, if you're I don't know. There's not a whole lot of things I can think that night shift would apply to off the top of my head. But Dan, whatever you're doing, I wish you luck tonight. I hope you kill it, and hopefully my annoying ass can help you out and help you get through it at least for the next 2 hours or so. So Dan, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I appreciate it. Alex Mac McCarthy. What's up, Mac? How's it going, my friend? Thanks for coming over from the Lethal Collective stream. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're going to be talking a bunch of crazy shit tonight. It's going to be fun. Sarah's with us too, who's also been a member for 7 months. Sarah, thank you so much, my friend. Saying, hey friends, what's up? Sarah's a good friend of the channel's. We love her. She's awesome. Constantly throwing crazy shit out there. Sarah, we appreciate the hell out of you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being a KillJoy cult member for 7 whole months. Lucky number 7. Love it. Nice. That beat was a vibe. Thank you so much. Taman, is that right? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You know what? I'm going to turn it up just a little bit just for you. There you go. Because I'm kind of vibing with it too. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Brett is saying, what's up? What's up? If I play the clip again, it's getting a little old. Is it getting a little old? I don't know. But Connie Cleary gifted a KillJoy Jake membership to a single person, Zenith. So thank you, Connie. I appreciate that so much. You're the best. Zenith, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Squidward, welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome Squidward. Welcome to the club, my friend. Welcome. Rickles Pickles. What's up, Rickle and the Pickle? How's it going? Saying, hey, Jake, I think they should just keep in Nightmare 1, 2, and 3 for the requel, but Nancy fakes her death. Oh, shit. Tries to hide from her past until Freddy comes back to haunt her. I'm down for some crazy shit like that, honestly. I'm not enamored to the overall plot of the Nightmare movies. I gotta be, like, hot take. But man, I'm not crazy about like the running story, I guess, through them. So if they want to fuck with that, I'm so fine with that. Like, it's nothing where I'm like, this is concrete. You can't be fucking around with any of this shit, you know? Like, I'm like, whatever, do what you want. Like, just give me Freddy killing people, give me some one-liners, give me some crazy shit. I don't know, man. I feel you though, Rickles. I don't want nothing. We don't gotta. Not all the movies have to be canon, I guess is my point. Just give me Freddy running around. Welcome to prime time, bitch. How's this for a wet dream? And then pulls him into a fucking waterbed. That's so funny. Ugh. I just want my man back. That's all I want. Just want my man's back. Mac is saying the Fear footage. People keep recommending this to me, and I need to watch it. I know it's a found footage movie. I have not seen it though. But Alex, pitch this to me. Is this a good one? Is this one that I should be watching? Also, are you mixing music there in your profile picture? Because that's pretty fucking sick. Very nice. My brother does that too, so that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet stuff, my dude. Byron is with us. Byron Weaver. What's up, Byron? What's up? How's it going? My friend? Barb, thanks for being a KillJoy cult member, saying sometimes dead is better. Never tire of that intro. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You should check out my old crazy ass intro. It was like way too fucking long and had like just a bunch of shit from a bunch of different movies and stuff. But I'm glad you like the intro nowadays. I like it much better too. So Barb, thank you. Jose is with us. What's up? How's it going, Jose? Welcome. Brett Casper, sorry. Big Christine fan. Very nice. You'll like this movie called Halloween Ends. It was based on that. Isaiah is with us saying, I really hope Insidious 5 is not bad. Me too. And have you seen Transformers Rise of the Beast? Dude, I have not, and I meant to see it this weekend, and I totally forgot. Like, it blew right over my head. Meant to see it. I want to support it too. Stephen Capel Jr., who directed the film, is from went to Baldwin Wallace, which is in Northeast Ohio. Basically my backyard. We filmed Red Right Hand there. Many of the shots that you saw there were from Baldwin Wallace. So I really wanted to see it to support my BW alum. Lots of my friends are from BW, so I did not go myself, but probably wish I would have. Go to college, kids. Don't become a YouTuber. Dan, you're a paramedic. Holy fucking shit, dude. Well, extra good luck to you, my good sir. I feel like we've had this conversation before, and if we have, I'm sorry, Dan. I'm all scatterbrained tonight, and I'm and I'm tired. It's been like, this is like oddly the end of the week for me. Like Tuesdays are typically a day I get to chill out a little more. So I'm always working on the weekends. That's why you don't see content on here. So always working on crazy shit in the background I can't tell you guys about. So old Jake's typically like, this is the finish line for Jake, and then I get a little day off, a little day to chill on Tuesdays typically. So we got a lot of wonderful people in the chat. If it's locked, saying it's so funny to think that so many of us are listening to Jake talk about eating rats while stocking shelves. I hope you're not encountering rats, and being like, well, Jake would eat that, I hope that's not that's not the correlation there. You're like, I'm just listening to Jake so that I'm not as scared of the rats. He's so fucking crazy. Maybe he'll take care of the rat problem for me. Locked, thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for being a KillJoy cult member. Hope you're doing good. It's been a minute since we talked, so I hope you're everything is good on your part. Darth Kermit is with us too. Howdy, hey. What's up? I got the name correct. Yes, Timon. Timon? I think I said it Timon before. I already fucking forgot, Timon. Ugh. Well, I love you, man. I appreciate you for being here, and I'm sorry I'm terrible at pronouncing shit, but I guess I was before, so thank you. Thank you so much. Marcus is with us tonight as well. I shot him 6 times. I shot him 6 times! Love it, man. How's it going, dude? What's up, bro? Very excited for Terrifier 3. Me fucking too, dude. I can't wait for this movie. It's gonna be great. Thoughts on the new Leprechaun? So far, no Warwick Davis return. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even make a video or nothing about it because Warwick Davis is probably not gonna be in it. I'm like, I saw the last one without him, and it was fine. You know, the kills surprisingly were pretty good in that, what was it, Leprechaun Returns or whatever. So I was like, okay, solid, very solid stuff, cool, whatever. But I don't know. I don't even know if I'm interested without Warwick Davis. I think he's incredible. He just is the character. It's a Freddy situation. You know, if someone else does it, I'm gonna be very tentative about it. Even though I'm still expecting someone else to play Freddy Krueger if they make another Nightmare film finally. I just feel the same way about Leprechaun. You know, obviously they have to move on from these people at some point. You know, they're getting up there. But I'm still going to be very tentative because I just think he plays it really well. Where the other guy it was fine. You know, it wasn't bad. It was all right. Like I said, I like the kills from that newer movie, but yeah, you know. But I'm excited for it, Marcus. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. Those movies are some silly, dumb fun, let me tell you. Holy shit. Jose is saying Terrifier 4 better happen. It might, dude. Damien Leone has said that Terrifier 3 might not be able to contain all of his crazy ideas. So I would expect it. I would expect it, especially if this next one's successful. So I'm thinking that happens. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. They made a John Wick 4, they could make a Terrifier 4. That has no correlation. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. What else do we got here? Sloth King Chase is with us. What's up, Sloth King? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. Elm Street 2010 is saying Kevin Bacon for Freddy. I'm curious, my friend, whoever you are behind the poster for 2010's Nightmare on Elm Street. Are you a fan of the film? I like, in no way am I trying to be condescending or criticize you, my friend. I'm just genuinely curious. I want to hear it because I do love parts of the 2010 film. Like, parts of it I think are really solid, but overall story I'm not crazy about. I'm curious what your thoughts your thoughts THOTS on the film are. I'm curious what that is. Kevin Bacon for Freddy, though, solid choice, absolutely. This is what Robert Englund wants. In fact, he stated that in an interview once. So why not? Why the fuck not? I still think a even younger actor should play Freddy personally. Just my opinion. Not that, you know, people who are up there can't be in horror movies. Look at Laurie Strode kicking ass. Jamie Lee Curtis is fucking awesome. That's sick. But I think I still would like someone younger to do it just because how physical the role is. Just my thoughts. Drew is saying, my boy, love your videos. Thank you so much, Drew. I love you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. If Robert is too old for putting on makeup, they should CGI his face on a stunt double. I doubt it would work, though. Maybe. Anything's possible, Requel. Anything. If you set your mind to it, it's possible. You can make it happen. I promise. Woodsboro Fanatic is saying, what's going on, Jake? Love your work and love tuning into the streams. Thank you so much, my friend. Favorite psychological horror film? Oh, there's so many. I love all of them. Like, this is a subgenre where every time I watch one of these, like, the really good ones are like blow my fucking mind, and even like the mediocre ones I still love. My favorite one right now, and like once again, just going off of that, basically my favorite psychological horror film is the one I just watched, like, pretty much. But Infinity Pool is very much so up there for me. Like, that is one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever seen. That just fucked me up. I don't know, there's something about it. It's really silly, but it's really like, if this really happened to someone, I'd be freaking the fuck out. Like, if this really happened to me, I don't even know what I would do. That is a psychological horror classic that is very underappreciated in my opinion. So I love it. That one's really good. Possessor, also done by Brandon Cronenberg, is fantastic. I could not recommend either enough. Could not recommend it enough. Jamie saying someone gifted them a membership. Very nice, very nice. Whoever did that, all the love. Probably Sarah. But whoever did that, all the love. We appreciate you guys so much. You guys are the best. Connie threw in a membership too at one point on the stream. So Connie, thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. What else do we got going on here, too? Kevin Bacon needs to be Freddy. Kevin Bacon needs to be Freddy Krueger. Hell, okay, all right. Hell yeah. It's gotta be Kevin. It's gotta be the Baconator. Get some sauce on that Baconator, make it happen. People ain't ready for what we're cooking. You're goddamn right, Sean. People ain't ready for it. You thought that Red Right Hand was fucking crazy. You thought that Casadastrophobia had some crazy shit going on in it. You ain't seen nothing yet. The next movie from us is gonna be nuts. Vince is asking, do you think we will get the Scream announcement soon, Jakey Poo? Well, Vincey Poo, what I'm thinking right now is that we probably don't get the announcement for a little while. With the writer's strike, with our directors working on something else, it's probably going to be a bit. But is it happening? Without a fucking doubt. Like, it's gonna happen. I know we have a lot of people saying, like, I don't know. Like, will they make another one? I'm not sure. It seems like Radio Silence is kind of done after 6. But, like, is the studio done getting money? I don't think so. I think they still want to make some more money off this little IP. And I think that's absolutely possible for them to do. So let's see it happen. Jose's asking a really good question here, saying, in your honest opinion, should the next Nightmare on Elm Street reboot be dark and more serious like the 2010 remake, or a mix of the 84 original's tone? If they can recapture the original tone of that first movie, which is a little dark, definitely a little dark. The acting could have been better, in all fairness. I rewatched Nightmare on Elm Street recently, and I'm like, wow, I forgot how bad the acting was at the very beginning of this movie. But besides that, I love it. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's a great movie. I think they should, the goal should be to find a way to do something like the original, just because I feel like none of the other films really tap into that. Like even New Nightmare, once again, done by the same director, Wes Craven again. It's got a whole different flavor because it's got that meta aspect to it. So to me, I kind of hope they can recapture the magic of specifically the original. Do like what Evil Dead 2013 did back in 2013. How it's like it's a sequel specifically to the first one. Tonally, it feels the same. It's really trying to scare the fuck out of you. That's the goal of it. Versus some of the other movies where they're just having fun with the concept a little more. So that's what I'm hoping from a new Nightmare film. It's still dark, still silly, but not too much of either or, Like, that first kill in that movie is vicious. What is it, Tina or whatever? She's being dragged up the wall and, like, all the blood spraying out of the bed and shit. I don't know. Wait, that's actually a later kill. I'm getting it mixed up. But that first kill, fucking solid, dude. Shia Rance, what's going on, my friend? How's it going? Welcome. Catching some Pokemon. I dig the profile picture. Saying, hey, Jake, I have arrived. Welcome. You'll probably get my name incorrect when you read this, but it's pronounced Shay. Well, see, I was thinking like Joshua, like I don't know why I saw that and I was like, Joshua, maybe. Like that's like the second half of that, but that's not in fact what's going on here. Shay. There we go. What's up, my friend? How's it going? I'm so sorry I pronounce things incorrectly all the time. I at least give you a warning that I do it. Like, I'm not very good at pronouncing things. I can be totally honest with you on that. But thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate the hell out of you. Do I think Christina Carpenter is a necessity for Scream 7? I kind of feel that she is. Why, Jordan? I'm curious why you think that. Because me personally, I don't think they need to put her in there. You can make, the argument I've seen is that a lot of people have said that, oh, well, she's being set up in the background as this like kind of side antagonist character. I kind of, the only reason I feel like she's been mentioned is just because she is in fact the mother of two of our main characters. Otherwise, I don't even know if she would have as big of an involvement. To me, her involvement is as big as Martha Meek's in Scream 7. If we see her, cool. But if we don't, I'm not really not crazy about it either way. But Jordan, I'm curious what your thoughts are on that. Please throw something in there, dude. Philip is saying your boy will volunteer medical services on set. Let's fucking go. Philip, dude, we could probably use it. We'll talk about that though. We'll make it happen. We'll see. Locked is throwing $5 in there. Thank you so much for the super chat. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Saying Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. I liked the Freddy, Cassidy opening scene, and micro naps. Third act was fun. Rest of the movie is a little rough. Decent watch. I will say, Locked, I think that a little too much hate goes towards that film's way. Like, admittedly, the lows of that film are low, like very low. Some of the characters I'm not crazy about. You're talking about a character named Cassidy. Unfortunately, I don't even remember which character that was. If that's the main character, it's been a while since I've seen it. My favorite thing about it is the opening scene, though. It's oddly like a Halloween end situation where I love the opening, I hate the third act, and I think that there's an interesting ideas thrown throughout, like the micro naps. That whole idea. I do agree. That's new. Okay, we're going down a different path than the other movies. Okay, Nightmare 2010. But what the fuck is the dialogue in the third act where you have Freddy just harping on shit from the past? Like, you have Freddy Krueger, who excellently portrayed, I think, in my opinion, by our friend Jackie Earl Haley, who's great, but wasn't working with a great script. Some of the lines in the third act are just other one-liners from the other movies that were like popular and have nothing to do with what's going on in the sequence at hand here in the third act. I just couldn't get over that. I was like, what is happening right now? They're just like picking lines out from the past. How's this for a wet dream? But then nothing, like, what? Why is Freddy saying this right now? Like, it made sense back in the day. Now I don't know. So I do agree with you. I don't think it's like the worst movie I've ever seen. It's still rough though. You know, I feel you. I feel you on that. Not the worst movie I ever made, but it's probably my least favorite Nightmare. Well, is it my least favorite Nightmare? I don't even know. Some of those other sequels are rough, so I'd have to think about that, Locked. I'm going through the franchise again right now. It's been a long time since I've watched all of them, so I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you. I'm actually thinking about ranking the franchise soon, so Locked, thank you for the $5, my friend. I appreciate that. Barb is throwing $10 in there too. Thank you so much, Barb. I appreciate that. Toss in some coinage to thank you because the horror community is lucky to have you. Barb, we're lucky to have you, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next Freddy should be Jamie Campbell Bower. Ooh, I really like that choice. Vecna from Stranger Things. He would bring the scares. He's absolutely got the voice, Jamie Campbell Bower, without a doubt. That would be really cool, honestly. I'm not against that at all. He's, younger actor, has played a character similar thus far. Many people are very familiar with him. It would bring people to the movie without a doubt. Now would be the time to strike if they're going to do something like that. Stranger Things season 4 is still popular. We're left somewhat on a cliffhanger after the 4th season. No spoilers. I know it's a lot to watch, so not everyone has seen it. But there is a cliffhanger, and we need to see season 5 relatively soon, and hopefully not in 2030, but like apparently when we're getting it. So hopefully we could see this happen. Jamie Campbell Bower plays Freddy Krueger, a younger version of the character, maybe. I don't know. Something to that degree. I'm down for it. 100%, Barb. I really like that. Some good shit. I really appreciate the support, Barb. Thank you so much. I'm excited to have you along, Barb. You're a newer member to the KillJoy cult, and we appreciate you being here. So thank you. Great choice for Freddy, without a doubt. Thank you for the $10. Hell yeah. Art's head should grow a new body, and his body should grow a new head, and then it's double trouble in Terrifier 3. I wouldn't be surprised, genuinely, if that happened. Like, genuinely, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my God, that's pretty funny. Zach Ward or Dave McRae for Freddy? Dave McRae. Ooh, okay. Is he live right now? Probably. He's great, man. Great voice. He would kill it with the voice for sure, without a doubt. Marcus, thank you so much, my friend. Saying congrats on 17K. Thank you. Here's the many more. Thank you, my friend. We gotta have you on the page at some point, Marcus. It's been a minute. We gotta make it happen. We gotta get a conversation going on something. I don't even know what yet, but something. Woodsboro Fanatic is throwing $20 whole in there. Thank you, my friend. Saying, haven't seen Infinity Pool yet, but I plan to watch it and do a review. Very nice. I hope you enjoy it. By the way, you and Mike/Jay from We Watched the Movie inspired me to create my own channel, which is starting to gain some traction. Nice, dude. I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. Of course, dude. I could listen. Nothing but good luck going your way. I hope you kill it. I hope you just make a bunch of fun, crazy shit on your channel, because that's why we do it. That's what the point of all this is. Make shit you want to make shit you love. So I don't know. I think that's awesome. And I'm happy to have inspired you. I hope your channel has nothing but success. Thank you so much for the $20, my friend. I really appreciate it. And when that Infinity Pool review drops, I'm going to be checking it out. So send it my way. I want to check it out. Thank you so much for the $20, dude. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, hang on. I'm very interested in this. Jake, I love you, but when we spoke before Jeepers Creepers, you were hyping him up so much, and I asked if you think he could beat Art the Clown. I still think Art wins. Okay, so here's what I'm curious about ASMR Nocturnal. Did we talk about this before I watched Terrifier 2? Because nowadays I feel like Art the Clown might win that fight, but different, like before Terrifier 2, different story. Like after seeing, you know, the Jeepers Creepers movies, all 4 of them, now I feel like just that, with context of just the first Terrifier, you can make the argument that the Creeper wins that fight. But now with Terrifier 2, we know that he's got a lot more little assets and friends out there. If it's Victoria, the little pale girl. Now I feel like Art wins just by numbers alone. You know, the Creeper may be able to replace his body parts and all that shit, but Art the Clown can get rebirthed by one of his many friends out there. So that's why I'm like, okay, see, that changes things. Terrifier 2 changes the whole aspects of the game. We learned that Art has even more powers than we thought, where the Creeper, he has one super OP power. Overpowered power. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know what I'm saying. It's a crazy power to be able to just yank someone's fucking arm off, rip your arm off, and put that arm on. You know, like that's crazy. That's some crazy power right there. So I think nowadays I would agree with you, ASMR Nocturnal. Before Terrifier 2, I might have been like, well, you know, he revived himself at the end of 1, but why? You know, we didn't have an explanation yet. Now we do. So now I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right, buddy. So yeah, no, I feel you, man. I 100%. I got a little aggressive at the end of that with that one, but yes. Kyle Brandon, what's going on, my friend? How's it hanging? Can you do your signature? No, because I'm not your monkey, Kyle. I won't just do it on stream. No. Didn't he just do it? Yeah, he did just do it. Okay, buddy? God. I'm just kidding, Kyle. Welcome. I appreciate you. Who would you root for, Corey Cunningham or Ethan Landry in a fight? This would be like the most boring, like... two little geeky white kids beating the shit out of each other. I don't know if I would even want to watch this. Yeah. I mean, I guess Corey, just because Ethan's kind of lame, but like, I don't know, man. I'm not crazy about either of them. Ethan's not a bad character. I just didn't see enough of him. Jack Champion's awesome. Killer actor. I still haven't seen Avatar 2, but he's in that. I don't know, man. But sure. Corey wrecks Ethan's ass. Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, but Ethan would be fun. It would be fun to see Ethan actually get a kill in one of these movies. Infinity Pool is a masterpiece without a doubt, my friend. I love it. Midnight TV. That's my favorite horror film of the year, like so far. I don't know if anything's gonna beat it. Like I've watched that movie so many times. Obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Bobby Lee is saying, I liked that Gail asked about Christina Carpenter in Scream 6. They can't keep explaining away her not being on screen when we see Sam and Tara. I agree. I do agree with that. I just don't know if I care about this character that much. You know what I mean? Like, all we know about her is that she was at a conference in London when her daughters were being attacked over the course of a couple of days. So what the fuck, Christina? Like, doesn't seem like the best mom in my opinion. I don't care where the fuck I am. If my children are getting attacked by a guy in a mask, I'm dropping everything I'm doing to get back to my kids. Like, that's crazy shit, man. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Christina Carpenter. I gotta be honest. We have a lot of people out there. I gotta make a video on this. Like, I feel like every stream I do, someone brings up Christina Carpenter. They're like, is she coming into the fold? What do you think, Jake? And I'm always just kind of like, man, I don't know. I guess I never really thought about that because I don't think she doesn't really hold that much weight in this story. I feel like general audience, you could ask them, what did you think of Christina Carpenter? And they might not even be able to tell you who that is. So I don't know. I'm not crazy about this character, but if they find a way to, like right now in my head, I think she's like kind of a piece of shit, not the greatest mom ever. So maybe if they do something crazy, like a twist with her, where actually she's super nice and she's like a killer mom, and we've just been seeing it from the perspective of her kids, maybe they can find a way to do that and do something surprising with her character. But I just don't see that happening personally. But you never know. Never say never, fam. Never say never, as the Justin Bieber song goes. Some Leader Studios is saying, Nicolas Cage for Freddy. I'm not against that at all. Like, that would be so fucking funny, in my opinion. You'd have to lean into the silliness, You'd have to lean into the silliness. I'm here for it, though. Love it, Sean. Excuse me. Omni is saying, hey, Jake, did you see the Art the Clown cameo in Bupkis? So I have not watched that whole show yet, but I watched the clip of like of Art the Clown, and it's cool. It's really cool. I'm like, this is sick. I love Art the Clown, and I'm glad he's a part of it. I actually want to see that show. There's a lot of hate for Pete Davidson. I don't really get that. Like, did he do something that I missed? Talk to me like I'm an idiot. I really don't. I guess I don't know that much about Pete Davidson, but it seems like there's a lot of hate for him, and I don't really know. I just don't know why. Maybe I'm misinformed, but I don't get it. He seems like a funny dude to me. That's all. That's my only takeaway from Pete Davidson. I don't, he dated Ariana Grande and like Kim Kardashian and shit. So like, cool. Good for him. I don't know. That's all. That's my only take. It's really my only take on him. I have no strong feelings either way, but I want to check out the show regardless. Seems cool. Do you think Art is good at art? I mean, he's definitely a little artistic, like for sure. I mean, he sets up the dead corpses of that family, around the fucking table. He stuffs mashed potatoes into, the mom's face and all that shit. So he's a little artsy, for sure. He's definitely a better artist than like average, if, dead bodies and all that shit count, of course. I am the Ice Lord. Hello, Ice Lord. How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you really sound like that, but if you did, it would make me really happy. I just want to say that. Ice Lord. You shall bow down to me, the Ice Lord. Logan C is saying, hi, Jakey boy. What's up, Logan? Logan-y person. How's it going, my friend? How's it going? Welcome. Megan was good. I enjoyed Megan. Megan was up there for me, too, for this year. Big surprise of the year, in my opinion. Biggest surprise for me all year. Darth Kermit is saying you should start your own Discord server. I've talked about this. Oh, man. I see. Here's my thing. I know a lot of people who do run Discord servers, and apparently there's a lot of drama that comes with it, and Jake's not about that. Jake's not all about drama. So maybe a one day that could happen. But for right now, I'm sticking away from it. But I don't know, maybe. You never know, man. Well, anything's possible. Anything is possible. Scream Ghostface versus Scary Movie Ghostface. Scream all day. Scary Movie's literally making fun of how silly Ghostface is, so it's a more heightened version, so I don't think the weed smoking what is it? Killing? Just chilling. Killing. No way that beats up Stu Macher, Billy Loomis. I don't see it. Jason wants his Best Buy Steelbook of Scream 6 already. One more month, baby. What day is it today? It's the 12th? So it comes out on the 17th, right? July 17th, July 11th? I don't fucking know. It's one of those. 17, 11. It's the same number. It's fine. They're not the same number at all, just to clarify. Make what? Oh, he does make art with poo-poo. You're right. You are correct. He does. He writes his name on the wall with shit. It's all good. Seftron is saying, I know people didn't really like the Child's Play remake, but I thought it was kind of fun. There should be a sequel. I really enjoyed the kills. I thought that was great. I think if it wasn't Chucky, I would have liked it. If it wasn't supposed to be a Child's Play remake, I would have been all about it. But there's just some things about it where I'm like, this is just not a Chucky move. This just feels like a typical doll that is evil kind of movie. A modernized version of that. Like, this is Megan before Megan, but Megan works for me because, they take the same idea, they take it down a new route, different flavor, different vibes to it. It's a lot goofier in my opinion. I don't know. I think that if they were going to make a Child's Play remake, it might have, like with this idea, it would have been better just to call it anything else. And it would have worked. But I don't know, man. I do agree the kills were great. Some of the characters were fun. Cast was excellent, but I don't know. Megan was a solid surprise. I walked in skeptical and walked out pleased. I agree, my friend. Yes. Gunner, have I watched Across the Spider-Verse? Gunner, my dude, I did a review on it. I did a review, and listen, it only got like 300 views or something like that, but hey, check it out. It's a pretty good review. I put some work into it, believe it or not. So check it out. It's a pretty solid one. So go hit that button. Hit the button for videos, and be like, oh look at that Spider-Verse. Click on that and ingest it, throw it into your eyeballs. Listen to my disgusting voice. I don't know, man. Why not? It is the 11th. Thank you, Jason. 11, 17. Yeah. A 1 and a 7, they look so similar to me. Come on. Pretty much the same thing. I would need to limit the Discord to channel member and patrons. I mean, yeah. From what I've seen, that's how you keep a Discord server chill for a creator. Yeah, I can't say nothing, because if I do, I don't know, maybe I'll get in trouble or something like that. But one, I don't really care. Two, I've heard horror stories from other people about certain people in Discord servers, and I don't know, man. Like, it's one of those things that I'm very skeptical about, but I would definitely try it if enough people wanted that and wanted to communicate there. And if I wanted to throw out some ideas and shit, be like, what do you guys think about this? Like, if I made this as a video, that could be cool. That could actually be kind of sick. So, I'm shooting blind a lot of the time, so it would be cool to actually be able to talk to you guys before I made a whole video. Kind of like, I hope people are interested in watching me bitch about this topic for 8 to 10 minutes. So maybe that's a good idea. I feel it. Did you hear that William Brent Bell is trying to get a Stay Alive 2 to happen? I did read about that. I'm into it. Sure. I gotta be honest. I'm not crazy about the first one. A lot of people do really like that one, but I think it's interesting. It's very, I don't want to say it's ahead of its time, but I want to say it's ahead of its time, if you know what I mean. So I appreciate the movie, but I'm not like not the craziest person. Not crazy about it. I'm a crazy person, but I'm not crazy about that movie. Sarah coming in clutch once again, as always, putting out the link to the Spider-Verse review. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate that. I was so sad when I made that video. I know that this is a horror page. I know that I post about Marvel, and some of y'all are like, ugh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 review, ugh. Start throwing up all over your phone or computer or whatever. I get it. I understand. But I really only make videos about things that I feel very passionately about. If it's positive, negative, whatever. I don't know. I don't really like to make, I see other movies too, and sometimes I'll do reviews on them, and I just feel like I'm kind of just pandering. I don't know if I really cared that much about this movie. Like the Mario movie, I did a review on that on what was my second page for a while, and I was just like, I liked this. This was fun, but I don't have any super strong emotions towards it one way or the other. It was a fun movie. It was cool. It was like, hell yeah. But am I crazy about this one? I don't know. It's just kind of another animated Illumination movie. And I'm like, okay, that was fun. Good time. Let's leave. Let's leave the theater. Barb is throwing $5 out there again. Thank you so much, Barb. I appreciate you. You're the best. Seriously, thank you so much. Ever consider a booth at the horror cons? You could promote your channel, meet your fans, and interview some cool celebs. I've actually thought about it after figuring out it doesn't cost that much to have a horror booth. It's like $200 a day or something like that, depending on the con. But I've been to horror conventions before. I've only been to 2, really. I've been to Horror Hound, which was earlier this year, and I went to Monster Mania last August. So I had a blast at both. I'm going to try to make it out to more horror cons throughout the year. I know I'm going to be in Kentucky this October for... I can't fucking remember the name of it. It's like Scarefest or something like that. There's something going on in Kentucky. I will be there for that, and I'm very excited for it. Just old Jake's kind of broke. Just being transparent with you. So making a YouTube channel work is tough. It's a real tough thing to do. But if I had money, I would go to every single horror convention, because it's so much fun. Like horror, I thought Monster Mania was fun. I did one day at Monster Mania. It was awesome. And I just walked around, talked to people. It was great. But then I went to Horror Hound for a full weekend, and it was like the best experience of my life. Genuinely so much fun. I met so many cool people. I don't know. It was one of the best times ever. So I will absolutely be there in Kentucky in October when that happens. So that I can confirm for now. That I can confirm. And look at this, Barb. You're going to be there. Hell yeah. Well, you'll see probably a guy with long hair walking around and being a dumbass, saying a bunch of crazy shit. Maybe I'll dress up this time. I don't know. I saw so many cool cosplays at Horror Hound. I was like, I should dress up. I should do something really funny. Why not? That would be hilarious. So I'm thinking about it, but I'll be there. It's going to be a fun time, Barb. Thank you for the $5, my friend. I appreciate that. Alex Mack McCarthy is saying, will we ever see The Collected come to fruition? I keep reading different things. So Alex, what I'll say is throughout, like from 2020 until now, I've done little videos here and there on The Collected and talked about how like, oh, you know, the people are talking about it again and then nothing happens. People are talking about it again and nothing happens. So I don't know right now. What I'll say is that I don't think it's happening, which sucks because I would love for it to happen. I think those first two movies are killer. It needs one more movie. I think especially with where they were going with the story. You can argue that the story was an open and shut case with 1 and 2. Yeah, great. I can't even argue with that. Like that's totally fair. But where the third one was going, if you look into it, or maybe you watch my video on it that I posted years and years ago, very interesting. Very, very interesting direction for where the story would go next. And listen, Tom Atkins was going to be in it. If you needed another reason to love what would have been The Collector 3, there you go. There you go. Any thoughts on the TCM game? Would love to see you stream it on Twitch or YouTube. Omni, it is my top priority in August to be streaming this over on the gaming channel. I'm trying to figure some shit out because it just would not let me stream Friday the 13th, the game over on there. So I think something's fucked up with my OBS. I don't know. That's tomorrow's problem though. Today was a work day. Tomorrow is figure out what the fuck is going on with the streams over there. So I'm getting all that worked out, trying to figure out the video game stuff a little better and just trying to grow a gaming channel because yeah, it's just tough to have a horror channel nowadays. It really is. It's really tough. I think that, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm working like every day and it's just insanity. So I'm trying to like back off on that a little bit and just make content across 2 pages and be able to be like, oh yeah, okay, this is cool. This is enough. I'm okay. So hopefully the video game channel really takes off and I can start, having some bigger streams over there, but I will be streaming that in August. I'm very excited for it. I did not get in on the technical test or whatever that was going on, I believe last week, but it looks really good. It looks really fun. I'm very excited for it. It's another Dead by Daylight kind of game like that, but it's a little different because of, how it's all structured. There's like 3 enemies, 4 protagonists. I think that's cool for playable characters. So I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Shay is saying, Jake, how do you think the post-Forever Purge will be shown in Purge 6 as Frank Grillo is returning? Will he be protecting a presidential candidate or on the streets helping the helpless? Great question. I really don't know where they're going to take this character next time. Leo Barnes, yeah, he has done a couple of very interesting things across the few movies he's in. So what happens next in part 6 for him? I feel like it's got to do with it's got to be about taking America back because like right now we're on the whole, we're kind of on the Empire Strikes Back, like where it's on a bit of a down. So the next movie's got to be a bit of an up or it's going to be the same thing again. So I also feel like not as many, I don't know. I don't know where they're going to try to take it. Are they going to try to take it down a path that resembles James DeMonico's look on real life American politics, or are they going to take it down a route that makes sense story-wise? It's one of those things that I'm not sure about because I feel like a lot of the Forever Purge was just simply based on like real life events. There was a lot of which I'm not going to get all political and talk about that shit because that's alienating, polarizing, all that shit. But my thoughts is they'll probably take a similar approach to Purge 6, a similar approach, not the same thing as Forever Purge, but something similar to kind of like wade and wallow in the dark, just the darkness of a post-apocalyptic America with people running around doing whatever the fuck they want. That's what I imagine most of the movie will be, and maybe towards the end they start to pick it back up. It's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows when we get to the end of Purge 6, but closer to that than where we were at the end of Purge 5, if that makes sense. I imagine Leo Barnes, played by Frank Grillo here, will have some kind of big part in making sure that all happens. I'm sure we'll see some familiar characters like you were referencing from the third Purge movie. So that's my guess at the moment. It's going to follow something along those lines. But I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good. I genuinely do. It needs to be better than the Forever Purge because I just was not feeling that movie. Great ideas throughout, but just not. I wasn't crazy about the film overall though. Barb, I was thinking about Kentucky. It conflicts with the con in my city. I'm 100% going to Horror Hound 2024 though. Very nice, Sarah. I'm gonna try to always go to the Horror Hounds because they're awesome. Man, I mean, like, without a doubt, my favorite con. Like, I don't know, Horror Hound, the way it's set up, it's great. It's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna try to be at all of them moving forward, but you know, no promises. I'm gonna try. Sarah's once again saying, subscribe to the gaming channel. Make sure to do it. GULLGOTHA 420. We love that number. So go on and subscribe, my friends. Good stuff. Kicking it with Leo. What's going on, Leo? How's it going? Thanks for kicking it with old Jake tonight. Appreciate it, man. Saying, do you think in Scream 7 we could get a scene where Gail visits Dewey Riley's grave? If it's important to the plot and if it takes place in Woodsboro, yeah. Why not? It'd be a nice callback to Scream 5. You know, we'd have to set the movie in Woodsboro, which personally I'm against. I think we've had enough movies take place in Woodsboro. I don't want this to turn. One of the things I don't like about Nightmare on Elm Street is how like every movie takes place on Elm Street. Like they're kind of landlocked because of the title, but Scream doesn't need to be that, I guess is my point. So I would prefer a new setting in the next one, and that's kind of the only way they could do a scene like that. But I'm not against it if it serves the plot. Me personally, I've seen movies in franchises that literally just exist to be a callback to something from the past. Watch any of the Fast and Furious movies past like 4. There's a scene like that in every single film. I don't know. I'm personally not crazy about those kinds of things. Like, sure, will they strike some kind of emotion out of your core audience who loves these films? Of course they will, without a doubt. But it's gotta come organically, and sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, it's a little cringe, and it just completely fails and falls on its head. And I wouldn't want that to happen to Scream because I love this franchise. I want it to be emotionally impactful. I want it to work. I want to feel something. I just want to feel something, Leo. I just want to feel something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, my friend. I love it, man. Oh, Jose, man, I just want to tell you right now. I don't want to break your heart, Jose. I don't. And it breaks my heart too. But we know that James Wan is not directing Conjuring 4. It's going to be, I believe, the same guy that did Conjuring 3 and Curse of La Llorona. I don't know. I'm not crazy about either of those movies. I really wish James Wan would do it too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm with you, Jose. I'm with you, but I don't think it's happening, which is a shame. What's up, Craven? How's it going, my friend? What's up? Craven is hanging out with us, saying, keeping things flowing. Great stream as always. Thank you so much, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Jason is with us too, saying Mondays are tough. Your live streams on Monday help me get through them. Keep up the great work, man. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Hope the silliness can help you get through another week. Yes. Michael Chavez. I don't know. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not crazy about his Conjuring movies. I kind of want to see him. I'm always open to if they believe in this person. Hell yeah, all the power to the guy. But I'm just not crazy about the movies he's directed that are part of the universe thus far. How do you feel about an Adam Stanheight return in Saw X revealing he never died? So Marcus, honestly, and I can see something like this happening. I'm not crazy about it, but I can see it happening. And why I say that is because one of my leading theories with Saw X is like that it's going to continue the story where we left it at Saw 7, the final chapter, where it was big reveal, big twist, big spoiler if you haven't seen the movie. It's been out for a little while if you haven't seen Saw 7. So I don't feel too bad spoiling it. But it was a big reveal that Dr. Gordon survived. And he's actually a disciple, one of the Jigsaw apprentices that wants to continue the work of Mr. Jigsaw. So I could see them like not being able to get Carrie Elwes, who was a little reluctant to return for Saw the final chapter. Would they get Lee Winnell to do it instead? Maybe. The other thing with Lee Winnell is he's very, I don't want to say he seems like he's really done with some of the franchises that he was a part of. Like he's, I believe him and James are producers on this new movie. But I don't know if he'd want to come back. You know, it's pretty much confirmed at this point that he won't be back as his character in the Insidious franchise, Specs. Specs and Tucker, they won't be in Insidious 5, which I'm going to miss them. They were a really nice little bout of like comedic duo, you know, to have in those movies that are typically pretty serious otherwise. So it was nice having that in there. I'm going to miss them in this new film. And I feel the same way about the Saw franchise. I don't think he would be interested in coming back, and I think it's a shame, but I would actually be okay with that if we didn't get a Cary Elwes return, because I think it would just be so cool to continue that story somehow where we left it in 7. It's pretty crazy. We were talking about Saw X on the other stream, and a lot of people were like, well, there's a lot of plot holes. There's a lot of things about the Saw story that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I get why they were trying to reboot it with like Spiral, you know, but I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. Does it all make sense? I mean, I don't know. It's a stretch. There's a lot of little things here and there, so I just want it to be good. Whatever Saw X is, I hope it continues the story. It's fun. It's got some good kills and traps, and the story has a crazy twist to it like all these fucking movies do. Like, return to form. You know what I mean? That's what I want for Saw. Jigsaw and Spiral didn't really do it for me. I want them to have this return to form with Saw X that feels like the older movies. And so far, it's shaping up to be that, so. Leaks are showing that Adam is in Saw X. I'd be surprised. I think John goes back to the bathroom to see what Amanda did to Adam. Oh, okay, well, you know, this movie does take place right there, so that's entirely possible. Maybe it's old footage. I don't know. Lee Winnell, would he be in this movie? I don't know. Guy's a big-time movie director now, so I don't know. Anything's possible, though. Anything can happen. Yurdy G is saying, what up, my bro? What's going on, Yurdy? Thank you so much for the $5, my friend. Thank you. Please use your influence to persuade and tell Universal to announce the next few Halloween Horror Nights houses. Oh, man. If I'm excited for anything, it is absolutely that. I absolutely want to fucking go this year if I can. I don't think I'll be able to, but I'm very excited for all of you guys who get to go and check it out this year. I went last year. So much fun. Oh my God. If you guys want to do a haunted house anything, I highly recommend Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. If it's California, Orlando, either or, just get there if you can. Save up your money all summer and go, because it's worth it. Oh my God, they do such a good job every year. So, dude, I'm with you. Hopefully I can do something. Maybe I can pull some strings at Universal and be like, just announce it. Just do it. Yurdy G told me to do it. They're like, what are you talking about right now, dude? And I'm like, just make it happen. We got to make Yurdy G happy. We got to give him his Halloween Horror Nights houses. Let's do it, man. Thank you for the $5, my friends. I really appreciate it, dude. I'm excited to hear some more of the new music that's coming out from old Yurdy G, too. So thank you for the $5, my friend. Thank you. Oh, good stuff. Hopefully we get those announcements, too. I wonder what they're going to do this year. I actually don't even know about the announced ones yet. I might make a video about that when we get a full-on announcement. That would be fun. Because dude, like I said, the Halloween house last year is the best haunted house I've ever been in my entire life. Like, perfect recreation of the original movie. The actors were all on point. It was like a Friday night, so I think everyone was on their A game, you know? It was awesome. It was just a great time. They always do a good job there. Jesse's Storytime Spectacular's throwing $2 in there saying, hey, Jake, what's up, Jesse? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're chilling out, having a good time, absolutely vibing. I hope you're vibing too. Hope you're having a good time. Thanks for the $2, my friend. Thank you. Someone was taking pictures throughout the... Oh, someone was taking those pictures throughout the franchise. Good point. That's a good point. I'm just worried about the whole, this is the John Kramer story, as they're saying. We've got 8 films about this story. Yeah, I'm worried about that too. My big thing, and I said this on the collective, I'm going to repeat it here. I just really don't want them to do the same thing that they did in like Saws 4 through 7, where it's like, this is something Jigsaw set up before he died. Take it back a minute, okay? One of the coolest things happening right now with the Saw franchise, the Saw universe, in my opinion at least, is the disciples and how like they're like the apprentices, disciple, whatever. I like to call them different things. How their views on the idea of the traps and killing people, how it differs from John Kramer. That to me is one of the most interesting things happening in the Saw universe, in my opinion. And I feel like they can make a whole movie just about how maybe John Kramer, Jigsaw, back in the time between like Saw 1 and Saw 2, which is confirmed where this new movie is going to be taking place, at least some of it. We could have a whole conversation with him, with some of the other disciples, apprentices, whatever, like, you know, Costas Mandalore, Detective Hoffman. He is one of the biggest ones that doesn't necessarily agree 100% with Jigsaw and kind of does his own thing. And especially like Saw 5. Like Saw 5 is a big a big one with that one. So to me, I would hope that they hit on that a little more with this new movie, and they don't just make it like what you're saying, like another movie where it's like, oh, these are more people that wronged John Kramer in his time when he was on Earth, you know? Because I'm just like, dude, that shit's crazy. Like that would be crazy to approach another movie that way. But as we've heard from some leakers behind the scenes shit, the studio is very happy with Saw X. They're expecting a big release for this one, and I'm highly anticipating it, man. I'm really excited for it. Sarah has gifted 5 KillJoy Jake memberships. Sarah, thank you so much. Your continued support on here is fucking awesome, and we appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the 5 people that were gifted some memberships were Jake Boss, Bloody Legends Worlds The Fiend, my God, IMAX, spelled like the I, Max, Entertainment TV, and Dave Gibson. David Gibson, thank you so much, everybody. Sarah, I appreciate that so much. Appreciate the hell out of you. I hope that everyone who just got some memberships enjoys the Kool-Aid that comes complimentary with one of those. And you get to check out some of the fun videos coming out this month, exclusively for patrons. We have a review of Boar, which I will have 100% done at some point this week. I'm not sure when that's going to happen, but at some point, for sure. Boar, and then I'm also doing Creature from the Black Lagoon, a review of that for Jason and Freddy tier patrons will check that out too. So I have a lot to say about Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I'm very excited to talk about that. So check out all those reviews. They're coming out this month. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be some good shit. And I'm finally fucking doing the Red Right Hand video too for Freddy tier patrons. I just simply could not get to it last month, and this month we're gonna do it. It's gonna be fun. Little commentary track on the fan film we did in last December. So I'm excited to do that finally. I resubscribed to the Patreon. Thank you so much, Jesse. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you. Gunner is saying, what song scares you personally? Anything with Tiny Tim. Song scares you. I listen to a lot of like horror soundtrack shit that I really like. The It Follows soundtrack I think is like ultra scary. Really good shit there. I love all that. Disaster Piece, like anything he touches, I'm a big fan of. Trying to think what else what other scary music I really like. I love metal. I've talked about that before on this page, like Megadeth, fucking Static X, industrial metal, thrash metal. That's my shit. I love that. Big time, some of my favorite music. But I also love horror soundtrack stuff too. I mean, it's good music. It's always good music. Yay, Boar. Hell yeah, Barb. We're making it happen. Good shit. When is the Nun 2 trailer? Heard it was coming soon. It is coming soon for sure. With the Nun 2 coming out in September now, I imagine we get it relatively soon. We just got the Five Nights at Freddy's teaser trailer and all that, which doesn't come out until late October. So all this stuff that comes out like in the fall now, you should start seeing it like about now. Like next 4 to 6 weeks is probably when we'll get all the trailers and all that for all these movies. If it's this one, The Nun 2, if it's fucking anything that comes out in October, pretty much VHS 85, Saw X, Five Nights at Freddy's, we already got that. Lots of stuff will be coming out soon, I promise. So we've had a bit of a drought with the horror news. There has been updates here and there. The Terrifier stuff probably being the biggest stuff, but I'm excited to finally start getting into the October talk. The horror stuff's gonna only go up and up and up and on an incline. I'm excited for it. Black Mountain Transmitter. I don't know what you mean by that, my friend. I don't know what that is. Gangster, bro, what's going on, my friend? How's it going? Say, Jake, what topic theme do you think could work really well in a horror format? Oh, I don't know if I want to answer that question because I'm literally in the middle of writing something just for fun. I don't know if I'm ever going to film it because it's fucking ridiculous, but I'm literally in the middle of writing something along those lines of something that I have yet to see done. I don't want to say yet to see done really well. It's been like, this is a concept that has been done and touched on in a horror sense with a horror movie, but I think that there's a better way to do said thing. I don't want to say what though, because I'm really confident in this idea. It would be cool to make this movie one day, but I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But I'm actually kind of working on something that's like, it's not a horror thing, but I'm twisting it and making it horror right now, and I'm using it as like commentary. I think it's gonna be fun. So I'm not gonna say that, but another thing. Let's think of something else here. So what other format, if it's movies, if it's television, if it's just something going on in the world, could we spin that and make it horror? Well, this has been the Stephen King concept for a long time, right? Just look at something, oh, a dog. How do we make that scary? Cujo, bam. There we go. Stephen King just loves that shit. A hotel room. How do we make that scary? Guy gets trapped in it and he can't fucking leave. 1408, bam. Stephen King story right there. So that's not a bad approach in my opinion. I think a lot of those stories are great. Some of them not so great, but if you can find something interesting, something new and fresh to conjure up something scary from an idea that people are familiar with, like the concept of a hotel room. You're traveling, you need somewhere to stay, you find a hotel room. There's other options, of course, but you can make that scary. An Airbnb, we made that super scary and Barbarian. There's absolutely a lot we can pull from like different random elements of the world and the reality we live in, and make them scary. Things that are mundane and not super scary, but twist them a little bit, make them fucked up. Maybe a bed. You sleep on a bed and you're transported to another dimension where there's fucking alien monsters trying to bite your head off. Just crazy shit like that. A lot of things you can apply to that, I think, so. Those are my random off the top of my head thoughts on it though. So hell yeah, man. Ethan the Goat is saying we gotta meet at Scarefest in Lexington, Kentucky if you end up going this October. I will be there, my friend. Gotta meet Dewey. Yes, Dewey's gonna be there. I'm very excited for that. Oh fuck. Spilling water all over the place. Yes, I will absolutely be there. We're already talking with some of my buddies about going there. I'm very excited for it. So yes, no, I will be there. Scarefest, Lexington, Kentucky. Have I been there? I've been to Louisville. I don't think I've been to Lexington. I gotta look at the map on my phone real quick because I'm really curious where Lexington is because I've been to Louisville. That's actually not too bad of a drive from where I'm at. It's like 4.5 hours, I want to say. But Lexington, Kentucky. I'm curious how far of a drive it is from where I'm at. Just curious. 4.5 hours. Okay, well, shit. There you go. Not too bad. Lexington is, yeah, okay, so that's it's right by Louisville. Oh my god, they're like, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's a 30-minute drive from one to the other probably. I'm probably exaggerating a little bit. I don't live in Kentucky, but hell yeah, I'm excited for that. It's going to be a fun road trip. Going down to Cincinnati is always fun, so, I mean, it's just one more hour, Good shit. Creature from the Black Lagoon should get a dark R-rated modern reboot. Jose, me and you are on the same fucking page, man. I love me some fish people, and I love when they kill people. So, yes, and yes. And there couldn't be a more appropriate time to make a Creature from the Black Lagoon movie. I'm not gonna get into that, because like I said, I'm not getting into all the political shit. But make the fucking movie. Universal, get someone on this shit. There's a lot of horror directors out there that would love some work. Let's make it happen. Devontae's saying I would love for Jordan Peele to start his own slasher franchise. That would be pretty awesome. I mean, he's killed it in his last 3 movies. The one thing I will say though is they've gotten increasingly more complicated as the movies have gone on. Like Nope is definitely one of the most complex movies from him, I think. So does he go the opposite route now? Does he do the opposite now? Does he go and just make something like, something more simple, more fun, and just ridiculous? It probably is going to have a little social commentary because it's Jordan Peele, of course, but you can do that very easily with a slasher and still make it fun. I'd be into it. I'd be down for that. I don't know what his next thing is going to be, but with anything Jordan Peele, I'm there day one. I don't care. It could be a fucking rom-com. I'll watch it day one. I don't care. Jordan Peele is one of the best horror directors of our generation. I'm very excited to see what else happens with them. So see what else he cooks up and makes. I'm excited for it. Hopefully a production company reboots Cube. That just happened, actually. Like, there was a Japanese remake of Cube. I want to say that was like a couple of years ago. Oh yeah, Mandy's talking about it. There's an Asian reboot of Cube. It was interesting. I haven't seen it yet. But hell yeah. It was also just called Cube. I know it's on like Screambox or Shudder. It's on one of those, I remember. So check it out. I haven't seen it yet, but I love the original Cube. It's really good. Gunner saying, please, can you do a quick cameo as yourself in my Scream fan film? Hit me up, man. I'll do it. I don't care. I don't know what you want, but hit me up, dude. We'll talk about it behind the scenes and all that. So, Jake, could you check my previous message? I got you, man. Midnight TV. Let's hit this shit. I'm scrolling. There are some rumors of a Last of Us house. Phantom of an Opera versus Dracula, and also like the Blumhouse stuff like Megan and Insidious 5. That would make a lot of sense for Megan and Insidious 5 to be houses there. Blumhouse is a subsidiary of Universal, so you're going to get a lot of those things every year. Last of Us, that's going to be a little tougher for them to pull. I know Universal and Warner Bros. Are a little more friendly. So that's, well, I guess that's, it's technically Warner Bros. So yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that happening. Phantom of the Opera versus Dracula, some classic Universal monsters. That'd be cool. I think last year they did like it was just like 3 Universal monsters. I can't remember. It was like Wolfman, Dracula, and was it Frank? I don't think it was Frankenstein. It was like one other, and it was like all one house. It was cool. It was a cool one, but it was all kind of like, okay, I've seen this, but it's cool. Good stuff. What else we got going on here? When are you going to play The Quarry? I'm not really a gamer myself, but I just got done with a 7-hour binge because I was so sucked into the story. Nice, Ethan. What I'll say is I'm figuring out the gaming channel this week. I don't even think I'm gonna have a stream over there this week. I really want to get everything just worked out because there's still a lot of like bugs that I'm not as experienced with yet. So I'm trying to figure it all out. I will go through this game though. It's been highly requested. I want to start playing Friday the 13th on there every Friday, and I want to start running through this too because it sounds really fun. So while we wait for Texas Chainsaw, I'll most likely be playing this in Friday the 13th. So up until August, it's basically going to be all about the Texas Chainsaw game. A lot of hype for that one. That's the one I hear the most hype for. So going to be focusing big time on that one when that finally comes out. But in the meantime, over the, next fucking 2 months, I guess, until that movie comes out, or that video game comes out, I mean. Yes, absolutely. I'll try to fit that into the schedule, my friend. For sure. I really want to play it, dude. David Arquette's in it, like as a playable, not a playable character, but one of the side characters or whatever. And it's a whole story just about crazy shit happening at a fucking summer camp. I'm like, is this like a Friday the 13th thing? I don't know. I've never played through it. I don't know what's going on, what the monster is, but I'm excited to see it. Can't wait to see it. Very excited to play through it. So you guys will get a first time playthrough with old Jake at some point in the future. It's going to be a fun time. That's it. Yeah, Wolfman, Mummy, and Dracula. It was my fave last year. Not the scariest, but real fun. It was, yeah. The bug one was fucking amazing, Midnight TV. I completely agree with that. The bug one was sick. Great theme. It was like 50s themes, and it was like, oh, use this new device to get rid of bugs in your house, but it actually makes them grow like huge. I loved that there was like stories with the haunted houses. It was like, I'm walking into a fucking movie right now. This is sweet. I've never been to a haunted house that did that before. Like, I've been to so many where it's just about like people jumping out and scaring you in different costumes, but there's not like a story. There's no like concurrent theme or whatever. Like, it's always just like, oh, Wolfman jumps out of you. Oh shit, now Dracula's here. Now this guy that looks like a big old mushy monster, melting flesh is coming out of you. So I was like, oh shit, the fuck is going on? It's crazy, man. So I don't know. I thought it was, that one especially was really cool. But very good stuff. Very good stuff. Lighting Ghost is in the chat. What's up, Lighting Ghost? How's it going? Saying, sup, horror nerds. Yeah, that's us. What do you want? No, I'm just kidding. What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome. Sean, we do need to play this. We should film a little video for the gaming channel. That'll be fun. I know you guys. What you guys were playing Phasmophobia the other night. I actually went on my computer today. I have the game. I forgot that I bought it. But I actually do have that. So we'll have to play that, and we'll have to play some Outlast Trials at some point soon. Very excited for it, though. Very excited for it. We'll all get on sometime and play something. I'm gonna hit up the group chat after this. Try to set something up. Antanas is saying, I go to Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood. Very nice, my friend. Very nice. Hollywood's fun. I haven't been to that one. I've been to the Universal Orlando location. That's the one that I typically go to. So, oh, you have a member chat you just sent? I'm so sorry. I turned my phone off, which is my phone is the only way I can see the member chats, which is insanity. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's just the way the world works, unfortunately. the program I use does not work with all that. Let me see if I missed anything else. There we go. I think I'm all caught up to speed here. Extron has been a member for 3 months, though. Extron, I really appreciate the hell out of you, my friend. Thank you. Extron Voltron is saying, proud to be a member, Jake. Love everything you do. Extron, I love you, man. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate the hell out of you. It means a lot supporting the channel, you know. Jake is able to do this because of your support and everybody else's support. So thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you. Hopefully you can be a member for a lot longer, too. Hell yeah. Appreciate having you around, man. I'm excited. Gunner is saying, have you watched Lamb? I'm so fucking crazy I bought that movie. It's actually in this stack of movies I got behind me somewhere. Where is it? I don't even know. It's right there. It's pink. It's on the shelf. You can see it if you look close enough, I guess. I enjoy it. I think it's a very interesting movie. I don't think you can watch it sober, though. I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's a weird one. It's a weird one, folks. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. Do I like it? Do I dislike it? I'm very in the middle with the movie. I think it does some things really well, and some things I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? What is this? Why is this happening? I don't know. So I don't know. I recommend it. Like, it's one of those, like, I recommend it, but don't expect to be like blown away. You know, it's a very weird movie with some weird things to say, but it's a good one. Marcus is saying, did you know the original concept for Scream Season 3 was to have Kieran killed, but reveal everything we saw was literally fake and just a TV show? Then the dude who plays Kieran, to be continued. Oh, you're throwing more in there. I gotcha. I'm left in suspense, Marcus. I'm left in suspense as to where this is going, and I'm excited to read it. Oh, man. I'm not crazy about the show. I don't know. I see a lot of people who are like, man, we need a true season 3. You know, we need a true season 3 to continue the story. And I don't know. I'm just pretty like, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. It's not as, it's not as good as any of the movies to me. Like, all the movies kind of surpass it. They have all the like the characters really well done in the movies, where I'm not crazy about all of them in the show. And you're going to get that with the TV show versus versus movies, of course, most commonly. But sometimes, you know, you watch stuff like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, and you're like, oh, characters on TV shows can be really good, but they're just not all the time, which is a shame. Lamb chop, what? Lamb chop? We're not talking about lamb chops. We're talking about fucking crazy movie from Iceland. Oh my god, it's some crazy shit. If you've never seen it, it's very slow paced, but like it's got some weirdly like wholesome yet disturbing imagery, and I don't know how else to explain that except just watch it. Like, genuinely just check it out. No other way to explain that film except just to experience it. Lighting Ghost is throwing $10 out there. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that support. Once again, it just really helps the page. So it really helps the page grow and stay supported. So thank you for the 10, my friend. What is up with Womp Stomp, the Friday film? I can't wait till we get some Camp Crystal Lake news, maybe on the 13th in October. Well, we know that's when part 2 comes out of Never Hike Alone, which I'm very excited for. I don't know. I'm super pumped for it. I backed the film on, what was it, Indiegogo or Kickstarter? I can't remember which one it was, but I did back the film a little while ago, and I'm very excited to see it finally come to fruition. I think that Vincent DeSanti and everyone from Womp Stomp Films absolutely kills it with every project I've seen from them. I've yet to be disappointed. I think they kill it in every single one. Never Hike in the Snow kicked so much ass. I was so happy with that. It was like watching a new Friday film, and after not having one for such a long time. The other thing I really like about Womp Stomp's approach to Friday the 13th is it has an old school feel to it. Like, it feels like the older movies again. Not as much so like the 2009 movie that feels much more modernized and Thousand Z. Their approach feels like something from, Friday 1 through 4. You like that, like the early phase of Friday the 13th, and I really appreciate that. So I'm very excited to see what else they bring to us. I'm honestly more excited for Never Hike Alone 2 than I am for the Camp Crystal Lake series at the moment. So what does that tell you? Those are canon in my opinion too. Never Hike Alone. I think those are canon movies. They're so good. So I love them. I can't wait to see what they do next, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to see it. So hopefully we get some news. Hopefully we get some news on the show, and hopefully we get to see the movie relatively soon. So, Lighting Ghost, thank you so much for the $10, my friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hyped to see what comes next from all of them. I heard there is an opening for camp counselor at Camp Crystal Lake this summer. Are you interested? No. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to be very busy. I'm going to be very far away from that place, as I don't want to die. I'm all good on staying alive. All good with that. Mandy is saying, I told the guy at the thrift shop that I collect horror movies, so now he wants to title quiz me when I go in there, and now I have to find a different thrift shop. That's kind of funny. I'm really sorry about that. Lamb was bizarrely good. I picked up on what I think is social commentary. I did too. You know, there was a lot of commentary on different things. They're raising a half lamb, half human hybrid, and some people aren't big fans of that. And some people are like, it's still a living thing. It's still a person. You know, there's a lot to be said about all that. And I think it was very interesting. It was very compelling. But like I was saying earlier, it's just got a really slow pace and not a whole lot happens. And the ending is very weird to me. I don't know. I appreciate the film, and I think it's really interesting, but it's an odd one. It's absolutely an odd one. Jake, care for a debate? Well, too bad. Okay, Catbread. Jeez, man. Art the Clown versus Stu Macher Ghostface. Man, some of y'all ain't gonna like this, but Art the Clown kicks every Ghostface's ass all day, every day, dude. Art the Clown is a sadistic killer who enjoys it. The Ghostfaces, maybe some of them enjoy killing, but they do it for personal gain. Art the Clown doesn't, and a person like that is truly unstoppable and truly something that is tough to understand and not something to easily crack, where a Ghostface can get easily distracted because their whole thing is personal gain. I want to kill people for this. Where Art the Clown, we don't really know what his motives are. He just kind of enjoys it. He's just having a fun time. He's goofing around. He's bumbling. He's just stabbing people in the face. He's having a good time, you know? We don't know what the fuck is going on with him. So Art the Clown wins that fight all day, in my opinion. I don't even think there is a debate. Catbread. Nah, I'm just messing with you, man. Shit, that's funny. Do we get a Paranormal Activity 8 in 2 to 3 years from now? You know what's interesting about this, Jose, is like, I want to say like 6 or so months ago, we got news that Paranormal Activity 8 was in development, and then like Oren Peli came out of the woodwork to be like, yeah, no, that's not happening. I don't know where these reports are coming from. It all stemmed from like a fake IMDb article, I think, and someone accidentally put it on like, I want to say like someone put it on like Wikipedia or something. Someone else wrote an article about it, and then everybody was on it. Like Bloody Disgusting made an article. I made a video about it. I was like, oh shit, we got Paranormal Activity 8 happening. And then like an hour after I posted the video, like not even an hour after I posted it, I remember Oren Peli, who's like the creator of the Paranormal Activity movies, he posted online. He's like, yeah, no, that's a fake report. I don't know where people are getting this from. So I hope that another one happens, honestly. I really enjoyed the last one. It was really stupid, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. Had some good jump scares, and the third act was worth the price of admission. A lot of crazy shit happening there, but yeah, Act 3 of Paranormal Activity 7 was pretty fun. So I'm down for it. Why not? I like found footage. Found footage is always a fun time, so I'm here for it. Officer Doofy. When he does the thing or whatever. That's so funny. Oh, that movie's crazy. Albert is saying stay a weekend at Camp Crystal Lake or escape the Sawyer house. Fuck, man. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough for a few reasons, because Camp Crystal Lake, you could theoretically hide somewhere for enough time and be okay. You know, just wait till the sun comes up and Jason has to take a nap. You know, he's killing people all night. He's gotta sleep. He's gotta sleep a little bit at some point. So theoretically you could escape, but you'd have to survive a whole night. The Sawyer house would probably be tougher to escape from, though, because you're insinuating that they already know I'm there. I'm not going to the Sawyer house with my own free will. I can tell you that right now. So this would be multiple people trying to come after me, the whole family and the Saw. So I would definitely would rather stay a weekend at Camp Crystal Lake. over the Sawyer house. There's no way I'd be getting out of the Sawyer house. Leatherface would chase me down and probably kill me. We saw what happened. Sally just barely made it out because she got lucky. So would I be as lucky? Would I be as fortunate? I don't know. I'm not very good at running. I sit in a chair all day and edit shit. So I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm staying the weekend at Camp Crystal Lake, you know? Maybe I'll get drunk and have a fun time, and maybe Jason won't even show up, you know? I don't know. But the Sawyer house, I'm definitely fucked, is how I feel it. Jonathan spitting some facts. Next of Kin was so underrated. Don't understand the hate for it. Same. I loved it. I thought it was a really fun time. Was it a perfect movie? Is it a masterpiece? No, but it was fun. It was a good time. Had some good moments to it. Just watched the marked ones because I had the voodoo code for it. I didn't love it. Oh, really? That's a shame. Marked ones is probably one of my favorite sequels, honestly, out of all of them. But I mean, you know, the Paranormal Activity movies, they're not like masterpieces or anything. I think they're really fun to throw on with some buddies. If you're getting trashed, watch a Paranormal Activity movie with some buddies. Why not? But Marked Ones actually I thought was pretty good. The relationship between the two characters really is different versus some of the other movies that all revolve around some family that has paranormal occurrences happening. But then we get to the fifth one, Christopher Landon directs, which is cool. Little different this time around. It's about two teenage boys essentially, like just getting like the Paranormal Activity thing, having paranormal activity happen to them, and then they also have superpowers in this one too. So don't worry about it. Oh, you were sober when you watched it. See, there you go. That's the issue. That is the issue. Okay, so what were we talking about, Marcus? Someone gets killed. Someone gets stabbed by Ghostface. I'm scrolling back. Okay, did you know the original concept for Scream Season 3 was to have Kieran killed, but reveal everything we saw was literally fake, just a TV show? Then the dude who plays Kieran, let's get to the second one, gets killed by an actual Ghostface with the OG mask, and now there's a killer coming after the actors from the show and legacy characters from the films. We're going to be included, kind of like Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So basically it was going to be like what a lot of fans have wanted to see from the movies for a long time. Take the experimental New Nightmare approach with a season of television. I'm not against that, honestly, at all. That would have been kind of cool. I'm not necessarily against that. I don't know. That's a tough thing to say because that would have been really cool, I think, in the show, but I kind of want to see that happen as a movie. I'm not going to lie. I feel like there's more potential to have that happen more than anything. I guess is my point, you know? Like imagine Neve Campbell, all the people from the original first movie coming back for a new Scream film. Like that could never happen. You know, a lot of characters died in that first movie, and to retcon all of that, I think would suck. So to have everybody be able to come back, you know, Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, I don't think that Tatum would do it considering some of the things she said about the new Scream movies. But a lot of the characters from the first movie, you could have all those actors back. Drew Barrymore could come back. That could be fun. One of them is the killer this time around. A new character is the killer. It's not Billy Loomis or Stu. So I'm into that for sure, without a doubt. That would be fun. I'd be down for it with the TV show, but like I think once again, I just think the movie would be crazier. Man, if they did that for a movie, it would be crazy. Yeah, right? Like, dude, I don't know. You'd have like all the same actors playing different versions of themselves, you know, and that would be a lot of fun. But man, if they did that in the show, you know, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. I just feel like that idea could be utilized maybe even in a crazier sense with the movies. Gunnar is saying, do you know about any more Icelandic horror movies? I know about the Icelandic Dracula whole thing. Like, basically some guy rewrote Dracula from Iceland, and like it's kind of a better story in a lot of ways. Like he was like I think he was like translating it for like into a different language or whatever, and he kind of changed some stuff up and made it a little different. Some people like that version better too. That's a thing. You can look that up. It's really interesting. I was doing some reading on that a little while ago. I was gonna make a video about it because we have that new movie coming out later this year, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is based off of just like one chapter from the original Dracula story. So I'm very excited for that. I really wanted to make a whole, I don't know, just a whole video just about Dracula and how all the different iterations, how it's been taken down different routes. It seems to me that slashers and slasher movies in general, that seems to be the craze, the big thing on YouTube. So I'm leaning towards not doing that video, but maybe at some point I will. You never know. You never know, my friends. All right, I'm going to ask a few more questions, and old Jake's not going for the old 2 hours today because I'm a big old tired boy. Today kicked my ass a lot more than I thought it was going to. So fortunately not going for the full 2 hours, but I will go for a long time on Friday night, though. So I'm excited for that. Check out that stream, 7 o'clock. I know we did 5 o'clock last Friday, but we're back to our normal schedule this week. What else do we got here? I don't know. The Scream movies are already meta. Now it's just like going even more meta. Scream already exists in the real world. Not saying it would be cool, though. It's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, the new Nightmare Scream has to happen. It's got to be the next movie we do. I'm in no way saying that. But if sometime down the line, like I've been talking about how 7 might be the last film with the legacy characters and the core 4, and we might have like a fresh start with Scream 8 moving forward after that. Because I just don't know what else they could do with the legacy characters, honestly. It would be cool if we wanted to bring them back one more time for like Halloween 2018 style thing instead of doing the requel, just taking the new Nightmare approach, So this is something I wouldn't want like now, like right now. This is something I'd want like a little down the line, maybe a couple of years, couple of movies later. Let's do this. Let's try it out. Could be like a fun like thing we do for like Scream 10, I'm not expecting it anytime soon, I guess is my big point. Catbread is heading to dinner with their girlfriend. Very nice. See ya, horror nerds. Wait, I forgot my Kool-Aid. Don't forget the Kool-Aid. You gotta drink the Kool-Aid. It's fun. It's delicious. But Catbread, I hope you have an excellent dinner. Hope you have a fun time with the girlfriend. Have a good time. You guys have a nice dinner. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. Dracula 2014 is my personal favorite. It's, in my opinion, a criminally underrated film, but I do wish it was rated R. I've never seen it. I've actually never seen it, Jose. I'll have to check it out. Very nice, very nice. Will Willy's Wonderland 2 ever happen? I don't think so. Geo Parsons was working on like a comic book for Willy's Wonderland and some other comic books as well, like with different original stories from him, but I don't think we'll ever see a Willy's Wonderland 2. I mean, a lot has to happen in order for that to happen. Like Nicolas Cage has to agree to do it, which that's gonna be a tough one. Willy's Wonderland didn't make like a crazy amount of money to my knowledge either, so I don't know. I don't think this will. Personally, I don't think it'll happen, but you never know. There's always going to be talk about a sequel to these movies, but hey, at least we have Five Nights at Freddy's. We have that coming up, so there is that. Is The Strangers still coming out this year? There's been no news since November of 2022. I don't think so. Like, I genuinely don't think that... I genuinely don't think it's coming out this year. If it is coming out this year, I would be shocked. Like, dude, there's been nothing about it. There's been no talk, no news, no hype. I don't know. Like, if it is coming out this year, I haven't heard shit about it, dude. Like, it got announced... like you said, like November 20th, 2022, I think was the last time we heard something about it. But I don't know, man. I would rather them take their time, market it correctly, and then get it when we get it. Whenever that is, I'm excited for it, man. I just watched both the Strangers movies recently, and I love both of them. Like, I think they're both just great for totally different reasons, and I'm really excited to see what they focus on in this next installment. If it's going to feel more like the original or more like Prey at Night, which has more of like a stylistic fun feel to it, but still scary, still disturbing. But that first one is just, it's a desolate, dark, horrifying movie about a home invasion. Like that and Don't Breathe are maybe my two favorite home invasion movies. Those are just so fucking scary and so tense. They're so well done. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it whenever it comes out, but it is weird that there hasn't been any news about it at all. So they filmed it relatively quickly too. I know it's a slasher movie, it's not going to take forever to make one of those, but I still just hope it's something special. I hope it's not something where I'm rolling my eyes because it's like, why did they make this? They announced 3 movies too. Like Strangers 3, 4, and 5 are all happening. What's up with that? Are they going to be good, or are they just making them because it's a popular IP? What's up with that? I want to know. I'm going to see it, and I am absolutely going to pay money to check it out. But it better be good, because those first 2 movies kick ass. So don't break the streak, new people. Jose is saying your ideas for a future Evil Dead 6. I definitely have an idea. I definitely have a lot of ideas where Evil Dead could go next. I think that they should... a lot of people think it's gimmicky, but I think the new location thing is not a bad idea at all. Like, I thought that was a lot of fun with Evil Dead Rise. Really makes it stand out, too, to have a different location. And as long as it's not, like, it's only gimmicky if you make it gimmicky. Like, if in Scream 6... if the whole movie was about our characters are in New York City for the first time and we're going around Times Square and we're going to the Statue of Liberty and all that, like, I would have been rolling my eyes. I would have hated that film. But they didn't go that route. They made it more about characters who live in New York City versus tourists who are going there, because that's like... I've seen a million movies like that. We don't need another one, you know? So I appreciated the approach there. And same thing with Evil Dead Rise. It was a new location, but it never felt like egregious, in your face, shoved down your throat, like, hey, we're in an apartment building now. Don't forget that. You know, I thought it was done really well. So with Evil Dead 6, I'm expecting a similar approach, you know, like a new take on new characters facing up against the Necronomicon and Deadites and all that. I'm not expecting, like, to go back to the cabin or something like that. I don't think we need a return to form yet with Evil Dead. We're slowly starting to get weirder with each film, so I'm excited to see what Evil Dead 6 does. And hopefully, Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, Robert Tappert, all the people that have been involved with the franchise since the beginning, they're talking about wanting to make another one relatively soon. You know, they want to make one every couple of years versus every 10 years. So I hope that stays true. Hopefully we see Evil Dead 6 not relatively soon, like real soon. Next couple of years. That would be fun. That would be sweet, Jose. Why the owners of the original Stew House want to let them film Scream 5? What's the time? Was it money? Was it because of COVID? I hope this time for 7 we will return to the actual house, not a replica. You know, they did such a good job with the replica. I wasn't even really mad. I mean, it looks exact. I mean, I watched the behind the scenes for Scream 5 and they talk about how they painted the tiles the exact same way as in the original house. And I'm like, wow, the attention to detail there is incredible. That's amazing. So I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool. Listen, if the owners don't want people filming at their house, they don't want people filming at their house. You know, it might have been a movie prop at one point, but it's where people live nowadays, you know? So I get it. I respect it. Gunnar Pratap. Gunnar Pratap is saying, did you hear that they're making another Silent Hill movie? My friend, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I love you. Thank you for being here, though. Yes, I have heard about this. I think that's awesome. I'm very excited for it. I have a soft spot for both of the Silent Hill movies. Are they masterpieces? Are they the best movies ever made? No. Oh my God, no. But they're so much fun. I really enjoy them. I don't know why. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you why. I just really like them. I've watched these movies so many times, especially Revelations. I don't know. It's a really fun movie to me. I really enjoy it. But really excited to see what they do next. I think the creature and monster designs in those movies are great. I can't wait to see what's next, man. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait to see what they do next. We have a remake of Silent Hill 2 coming out too. The game, the video game specifically. So I'm really excited to see what they do with that. All right, everybody. Old Jake's gonna hop off the stream, but I do want to thank everyone for being here. I really do. It means a whole lot to me. Your support and hanging out with me tonight, it has meant a lot. So thank you so much for hanging out. All the love to you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I don't know, do something with this week. We still have a whole week to go. Do something new this week. Do something and challenge yourself this week and have fun with it. Subscribe to GULLGOTHA, Sarah's throwing out in the chat. And once again, have a great week. Challenge yourself and do something that gets you out of the old comfort zone this week. That's my advice to you, my friends. Watch a horror movie too, of course. Watch a new horror movie you've never seen before as well. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. As always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out.